Trademark Radio, coming through on your wireless.
We're on. It's dropping.
We're getting any intro music?
Was it deliberate?
No intro music. I'll give you some intro music.
Welcome to Funky Shirt Friday, driving you to work. How about it? Episode 4. Can't believe we've made it, but we're here, so get it into you.
Was that a Fraser Island bird call?
That was a Fraser Island bird call. Very early in the morning, but 5 o'clock we record this podcast. So
there's a reason why I'm having a little celebratory beer.
yeah, it's my birthday week, so
Happy birthday,
happy
big
birthday
boy.
to me. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah.
How old?
29.
God, you look horrific.
Horrific. Oh, God.
How's your birthday week?
Anyway, yeah, no, birthday week. Well, I mean, yes, it's been good, I suppose.
What have you learnt this year about
What have I learnt
yourself?
this way? What have I learnt this year? This year I've learnt
One thing. God, not much. by the sounds of it.
I think it's probably too many things. I think it's probably
One thing. Give us a highlight of your 28th year.
Oh,
29th
it's a
year.
highlight now. It's fuck. Okay. Well, the highlight I think was this time last year, the Fink Desert race was awesome. That trip, unreal.
Yeah, we can't talk about those stories on this podcast,
No,
can
we
we?
can't talk about those stories. But
Just coming
yeah,
up to Fink as well.
this weekend, yes, for tomorrow. So
Good luck to all the riders, all the participants in the race this year.
mate, watching Toby Price again on TikTok and Instagram this week. It's impressive. Wish you were out there. But anyway, we're in here talking to you good people.
And what else is it? The last day of E-Office.
Oh, it is the last day of E-Office.
Happy E-Office.
Say fuck inflation.
With trademarks tight ass tax on tempters.
So get into it. Enjoy yourselves. That's it. So
Last day that you can get up to 50% off a bit of trademark gear. It's a bargain basement prices. When you got
Absolutely.
too much of it, you can't get enough of it.
Yeah, so get involved, have a bit of fun. Tell your mum, use a credit card, whatever. Just get some. Again, it's 50% off, like we spoke about last week. 2-for-1 deal, do the maths.
How many percent off is it?
Up to 70, but there's only kids that were 70% off, and I think they're all but gone. So
They flew out the door.
that ship has sailed.
I can expect a fair amount of child labour going on from this point once all the kids get their high-vis shirts. Joking. It was a joke. Not joke of the week, but just a joke.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the manufacturing needs to get going in this country, and we need cheap labour. So
Past week highlights. What's been going on? Talk to me.
we had Darius Boyd in on the podcast, which was pretty cool.
Lovely fella.
Very-
Such a great guy.
He was a lovely fella.
I honestly was just blown away because the way he spoke was, for any NRL lovers out there, and we know we love NRL here, he got a bit of a bad rap for the way he was in the media, but he was I was just blown away with how articulate he was and how emotionally intelligent he was. The way he was talking about his mental health journey and all that kind of stuff, I was just like, wow.
Well, the thing that it's funny because obviously, you know how much of a rugby league tragic I am, and Uncle Greg and I
South's in your mouth.
frequently talk rugby league, if not daily. So when I rang him yesterday afternoon, because Darius is one bloke that we used to like to hang shit on because as South supporters and watching him in his last couple of years at the Broncos, it was easy to hang shit on people, and you like what we spoke about yesterday, you really don't know what's going on with someone on a personal level. It's easy as like an athlete side of things, but
You're just a bit of a bully sometimes, aren't you?
well, absolutely. But mate, like I said to Shillo, that's the thing about rugby league is any professional sport. When you're rooting for a team, you're allowed to. That's when you're actually allowed to hate.
You love to hate.
You love to hate because that's what it's about. It's the only part of your life where you can love to hate.
It's not a true hate. It's not a hate. It's not a genuine hate.
I hate the Broncos, mate.
Okay, cool. Isn't your wife a Broncos supporter?
Not anymore. So moving on. Last week you were at Sydney Build Expo last week.
Yeah, and it was cold down there. Lucky I had my trademark hoodie.
What? When
Yeah.
did they come out?
They're just new, the high-vis ones. They're fucking great.
Fantastic.
Very warm. It was blowing a gale down there. It was insane. Yeah, Sydney Build was good.
You're on a panel?
I was on a panel on Wednesday. Was on the suicide prevention panel at Sydney Build Expo. So arguably the most difficult panel to sit on at a building expo.
Attendance?
Yeah, it was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
And actually it was weird because just outside the convention centre there in Darling Harbour in Cockle Bay. Actually, Cockle Bay.
Haven't heard of it.
It's like what they call it. Anyway, Darling Harbour. Yeah, nothing sus. God, how old did you just turn? God,
It's my birthday week. Let me just enjoy
the
myself.
maturity levels.
Cockle
You know,
Bay. That's
you look about 50 and you're acting like a 2-year-old. It's Cockle Bay.
I heard you. Yeah, it's brilliant, right?
Yeah, but it was
windy in Cockle Bay.
Windy, it was very windy in Cockle Bay. Yeah, nearly blew me socks off. And like I said, lucky I had my brand new trademark hoodie, which are fucking great. But no, yeah, it was really good at the Build Expo. So we had Shannon there, our BDM, and Kez and Jason from TX. So we were cruising around, making a whole lot of connections. But it was weird because just outside the Build Expo is the W Hotel Build.
They're building one down there.
Well, they were. It was a pro build site, so it's about
bullshit.
Like 85% done, and it's still got the pro build flags all over it. It's just tragic, and they were the second builder on the job, and I think apparently John Holland had taken it over now to finish it. But like, it's this massive W Hotel in Cockle Bay that's just like 85% done, 90% done. That they've just walked off the job, and all the pro build flags are all over the place, and it's so sad because, like, you know, the amount of people that would have been working on that site and just, you know, their livelihoods just that day would have just been like, nah, we're going over.
It's wild out, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, and so kind of sensitive to the fact that that's not a pretty common story at the moment. Like, there's a lot of building companies and whatnot going out of business, so, I mean, I guess it's probably a good time to plug if, you know, anyone you know is going through any of that kind of stuff at the moment, or... Yeah, obviously TX is there. We've got a great team of counsellors who can have a yarn. So, yeah, but Sydney Build Expo was great. What else? Down in Sydney, hanging out with my brother for the week. And
slinging some pizzas.
Sister-in-law slinging some Hank's pizzas. If you're listening in Sydney, mate, come and get your Hank's. We make them, you bake them. No worries. So, yeah, Hank's Pizza, home delivered pizza in Sydney. Find them in your markets, local markets around Sydney or online. But no, it was really good.
That's great, mate. Bit of family time.
Also, but you know, the one thing I learned, so he's in my brother's kitchen. So, short backstory. Brother, as you know,
it was like a haircut we just started there.
Commercial airline pilot,
who
was grounded in COVID. He used to be a captain up in Japan. Had to bring his retirement plan fast forward like 30 years, which is like he wanted to retire into like a pizza business. He loves his breads and doughs and fermenting and that kind of stuff. So he's fast forward and started this business. But the kitchen that he works out of in Marrickville in Sydney is run by some Greeks. Love the Greeks, of course. Did you watch the Cambosis fight on the weekend?
No, I've explained it today. I missed it, but
I never listen when you talk.
Apparently, it was pretty boring anyway. But.
Yeah, well, it was anyway. But I was pumped up for the Cambosis fight. I'm in the kitchen, you know, saying to them, "Oh, you're watching the Cambosis fight? They bloody hell, you know, do that thing? They spit on you, the Greeks." I said it wrong. Apparently, it's not Cambosis. Everyone in the media is Cambosis. I say, "Hey, no, Daniel, it's Camboso."
Oh, really?
It's a pronounced Camboso. So, anyway, everyone's been saying
there
it
you
wrong.
go, a world exclusive on the Trademark Radio podcast.
So you're all stupid. And me too.
That's brilliant.
Anyway, so yeah, they're my highlights.
Awesome.
Anything else?
Awesome.
We missed anything?
No, I think that's pretty much our week wrapped up. Get back, have a listen to the Darius Boyd podcast. Obviously, it's a longer format one, really good in-depth chat, open and honest convo. Check it out.
Quick shout out as well. This podcast is going backwards at a rate of knots, like our listenership. The first episode.
Tell your mates about it. And can you share it? Can you share it around?
We need people to
what we should do is just keep
code.
dimming the lights every week in regards to our listership until it goes dark, because that's where we're heading. Tune in, have a look on YouTube. If it's getting a bit dark in here, tell your mates about it so we can put the lights back on.
And to get involved, scan the code under your Funky Shirt Friday shirt. There you go. I've done that one again. You love that, don't you?
I do.
So we've got a QR code on there. Head to the Funky Shirt Fridays link to contribute to the podcast. There's a few questions on there that you can involve and win some prizes. And also, the link is now in our Instagram bio because...
Just to make it a bit easier for the punters out there.
You know, if you want to get on there, you know, we didn't, you know, whatever. In case you're wearing a shirt that's not a trademark shirt.
We don't discriminate.
Not that you would, but anyway.
Funky Shirt Friday business shout out.
Talk to me.
Well, this week we thought no better time than now to talk about Mount Gravatt and Whipple's Mazda, our big car sponsors here at Trademark and TX. I was in at Whipple's last week getting my, what was it, 30,000k service. Unbelievable. Getting some new front tyres put on there by Dave and the crew. And just seeing everyone there on a Friday repping their funky shirts, Trademark everywhere. They've got big internal billboards talking about why they're wearing Trademark on a Friday and starting conversations, just getting those, people in the Darling Downs and the Toowoomba community having conversations, which is awesome. So thought we'd give a little bit of a bio about Whipple's Autos and who they are.
Whipple's plug and go.
So welcome to Whipple's Autos, your home for quality motor vehicles and industry-leading customer service. We proudly represents Subaru, Volkswagen, Audi, Jaguar, Land Rover and Mazda. For 50 years, Whipple's Autos have been a part of the Toowoomba business community and have transitioned from a modest operation to a thriving enterprise that it is today. And it was interesting talking to Dave too about, just, I know supply chains, word of the last 18 months, but for them now, just how hard. He's got a third of the cars he'd normally have on the lot in Toowoomba just due to not being able to get them here. And he's selling cars sort of 12 months in advance. So it's wild how hard it is to get stock at the moment. But if anyone wants to get a car, get up there to Whipple's.
Well, we can't mention Whipple's without Magravat Mazda.
Absolutely.
Who kicked off this whole relationship.
Absolutely.
On the Mazda side of things. So, local family-owned business in Brisbane who prides themselves on delivering fantastic customer service. Great value for our customers through competitive pricing and a Mazda ownership experience that gives you peace of mind for years to come.
Absolutely.
And I can actually vouch for that. They're fucking awesome down there. They all wear their shirts on Friday as well, and they're just the friendliest bunch. So, if you're in the market for a car,
go check it out. Check it out. Okay.
Tell them Dan sent you.
Far out. Righto. DK.
I had a rock that got way down deep in my sock.
Whoa, we nearly had a double intro there, my lord. That would have given us a rock in our sock to start the segment. Okay, so actually you did have one. You start.
Well, I've kind of already done my rock in my sock, to be honest. Is the pronunciation of cambosis. It's actually pronounced camboso.
Camboso. Shit.
I've got another rock in my sock, though.
Yeah.
People who use reverse cycle air conditioners as a heater, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's an air conditioner.
It's a weird one.
An air conditioner is for cooling a room.
Mate, Lance wants to do it, and she won't do it until I clean the mould out. But I'm not going to clean the mould out because I don't want to use it.
You know what that is? A recipe for dry lips. Do you want to use a reverse cycle air conditioner as a heater?
Fujitsu should be giving out paw ointment with every fucking everyone they're selling
Mark
in the Antarctic.
Taylor. Get your Fujitsu.
Get a tub of Vaseline.
I'm just not about it. It's blowing out the hottest air, and it dries your shit out like nothing else. And if there's one thing you don't want, it's dry shit. Ever. There's not enough paw in the world that can fix a dry cycle, reverse cycle heater on that number.
Yeah, it is a weird one. And it's a bit invasive too. The thing about heaters is it's a sort of a gradual warmth, whereas
it blows your eyeball.
Blows you straight in the eyebrow. Yeah. Just bang. Anyway, eyebrow.
Wouldn't miss your eyebrow.
Eyebrow. Get that on there. Okay, so
have you actually got a
the rock in my sock? It's nowhere near as good as the aircon one because that's actually pissed me off too. Thinking about it. I've been getting calls all week about some insurance claim. Someone's pool must have come afoot during the recent floods at 20 Old Coach Road, Tamborine. I don't know who the fuck lives there, but if you listen to this podcast, just let them know that they've got the wrong number for your insurance policy. And everyone wants to get out there and have a look at the pool damage. It's not me. I've told everyone that's been calling me to get quotes on fixing it to stop calling, but they continue to happen. So,
mate, couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
Hasn't pissed me off quite as much, but I actually do have one more rock in my sock. There's a comment that was made to me last week by a fellow I know. I don't want to give away who it is. Is Reese P. Actually, wait, that's too obvious. R. Piggott, his name is. I don't know in Sydney. It's actually
rhymes with frigate.
Actually, a really good mate of mine. We're born on the same day. That's how close we are. Said to me, he's listened to the first few episodes of the podcast. It's so shit that it's hilarious. Fuck you, mate. Kidding?
Hopefully you got this far.
So he's out there cutting grass and he's just listening to this thing and he's like, it's hilarious. Actually,
Absolutely.
I think it was a mate of his that told him that, to be honest. So he's got a mate that told him that.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I take that back. Don't stop listening.
Okay, let's get into this week's competition.
Which is...
Here we go. DK's on.
Are you ready to win an amazing Tradimate prize?
Absolutely we are. Right, so this week you can either scan your QR code on your shirt or head over to our Instagram page, as Dan did hint to earlier. Hit the link in our bio.
It was not a hint, I just straight out said it.
It wasn't a hint, he said it. So go and do it, and if you don't, you're missing out. And the code word this week is ruffled feathers, and we'd like you to use that in a sentence, however you'd like, but ruffled feathers.
So, for example...
This podcast is so shit, it's ruffled my feathers.
Piggott made a comment to me that really ruffled my feathers.
And by some miracle, we were able to get through and we'll retrieve the data from the week 2 podcast.
The data breach that we had.
Dan, you're on week 2 data retrieval. Who's the winner from that week?
Okay, so I'll read out a couple. So the competition for, so this was just ridiculous, but anyway, we did it anyway. The code word in week 2 was dog shit. Going to be a long time until that's not funny.
Fuck, it's brilliant.
So yeah, and it was just use that in a sentence. So someone came through this. Someone used the wrong code word. Someone used cash cow in this competition. That was the previous week's, and they've said, how often does cash calf suck a cash cow's nipple? What?
This is a train wreck.
No, episode 2 was a train wreck. Okay, so here we go. So the 2 runners up. First one, the worst part of being a lawn mowing contractor is whippersnipping dog shit. That's a good sentence. And let's choose another one here. Dogs face magnetic north to do a dog shit. Did you know that?
No,
Is that
I
a fact?
did not know that.
And for the winner this week, the code of dog shit, happy to announce Marcus Cosgrove came through with his sentence. Did you know dog shit smell is hard to get out of a truck's air conditioner system?
I suppose you're right.
I actually didn't know that.
Well,
Did you know that?
no, I don't own a tractor. I've never had dog shit.
There was no one mentioned a tractor. He said a truck.
Oh, truck, sorry.
Did it
I
sound
don't own
like
one of them
tractor?
either.
I wonder how the dog shit got in his aircon system.
So from last week,
Thank you, Marcus. So there's a trademark pack coming out to you. Thanks for getting involved, and feel free to get involved again. Shirt, hat, and something else little.
Yeah, and don't get the shits when what that extra thing isn't what you thought.
The dog shits.
Yeah, we'll put a bit of dog shit in there. So last week, it wasn't a what do you call those poems?
It's not an acrostic poem. No. Well, we were calling it an acrostic poem. So the competition for last week was for the word eophifus, make a sentence using the letters. So what's it called? It's like
Anyway,
the opposite is like
my English teacher will be listening, being like your biggest dickhead for not listening. But anyway, you know what it is, and we got a few through last week. So I'm not going to read the first one. Eggs over flour yields fresh in-house spaghetti.
which it does.
Not bad. But the winner from last week was Big Kim P. His was Einstein often farted, yet felt incredibly sophisticated. Sort of works. And it did. Enough for you to get a trademark pack, mate. Well done.
Love your work, Kimbo.
It's competition for last week. Now, I did realise I've skipped over joke of the week. Apologies about that. I did miss that. So, Dan, you're up.
God.
This suit is not black.
No, not has to be the end.
Okay.
Okay.
This suit is black, not.
This suit is black. Pause. You know what a pause is?
Yes.
This suit is black. Not.
This suit is black. Pause, not.
It's still good. It's still good.
Again, getting me a long time till that's not funny too. Let me just get ready for this one, because my grandma actually told me this joke.
Oh, fucking oath.
So, for context, imagine someone really old who shouldn't be telling you a joke like this. So, have you heard about the old couple that went to the garage sale? So, an old couple went down a local street, the garage sale going on, went in for a wander off the street, had a look, as you do. They saw a mirror there, but a bit pricey for a garage sale, to be honest, like $50. The old lady said to the garage sale dude, "Why is this mirror so expensive? Like, what's the go?" The owner of the house who's running the garage sale goes, "Oh, it's actually a magic mirror. It's you take that home, it'll grant you any wish." The old couple kind of looked at each other and were like, "Well, I mean, it's probably not magic, but let's get it anyway." So, purchased the mirror, took it home. The old lady got the old fella to install it on the wall, and he kind of said to her, "Oh, what do you reckon? Should we take it for a spin?" He goes, "All right, let's do it." So she stood in front of the mirror and said, "Magic mirror on the wall, make my bust size 44." And boom, hey, presto, she just had a massive set of tits. She was like, "Holy shit, this is fucking great." The old guy was stoked. He was like, "Wow, look at those." So he goes, "Fuck, I've got one. I'm going to have a go. He stood in front of it and he goes, righto. Magic mirror on the wall. Make my old fella touch the floor. And his legs fell off. Well,
things got a bit heated after that.
We've had an issue.
That joke.
Yeah.
But we're back.
Everyone killed over laughing so hard that our system all collapsed. Smoke alarm was going off. It was all went to shit.
I'm just thinking so much about Reese's comment. It's like, it's so shit, it's good. I'm like, I don't know if I'm happy about that. Am I happy about that?
I went home and cried. It's like...
Happy tears? Or
No, not at all.
Upset?
No. I was really down on myself.
Okay, let's get to the last segment of the week.
I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone.
Interesting question. If we're using that song, do we have to like...
Don't mention it, because if you do, then you might have to. But if you don't, you just keep getting away with it. So thanks for listening, everyone.
I'm going to mention royalties.
Yeah, it's all for the 3 listeners out there. Okay, so Smoko review. We've been getting a few through. Which is great. So
We've been getting a few through, would you say?
Yeah. So don't forget, anyone out there looking at the camera pointing straight down the lens, we are trying to find the best Smokos in Australia. We need to know what the order is, the name of the location, the address of that store, and also the price. So we can head out and test it ourselves.
Yeah, and also, let's just like cut the shit. You know, we've seen how many of you are listening. Get involved because we know you eat.
Yeah. And we can,
and we know you like eating well.
Yeah, so.
As we all do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we want to know where the good Smokos are.
So here we go. We've got one. So the morning special chicken katsu in the underground part of the post office square. Mr. Curry, $7 before midday. Fuck.
Wait. Read the Smoko order again and think about.
So it's the morning
down.
special chicken katsu.
Okay.
It's in the underground part of the post office square.
Wait, what city are we in?
I'm assuming Brisbane.
Where's the post office square?
In the city.
Okay, righto.
Also try their yasahi, whatever the fuck that is.
Their what?
Yasai, which means vegetable in Japanese, katsu and roast vegetable instead of salad.
I tell you who knows how to eat. The Japanese.
Yeah, absolutely.
Katsu special. I love a bit of chicken katsu. You wouldn't be able to eat that because you're a glutton.
This is a fucking basic Smoko order, this next one. I don't rate it at all. Zarafa's coffee and a ham and cheese bread. Come on.
Hang on.
Hang on. Fuck you. You're not having that.
No. Hang on a second.
If who are going down for that?
Who are you to tell anyone Smoko?
I'm just saying that
Smoko shit.
We're saying the best Smoko. That's no one's best Smoko.
That is someone's best. That's like this guilty little pleasure that they like. The whole thing is like the best Smoko is subjective. It doesn't have to be.
If that person works for Zarafas, I would assume, because there's fucking no human being possible out there that thinks that is the best Smoko going around.
Well, you know what? Sometimes life's, simplest pleasures are just the most enjoyable. I don't know. Is that a saying?
Where are you at? What have you got?
I'm struggling to fathom how you're just shitting on other people's Smoko orders. I've gone to the effort of sending it in. They've scanned the code on their trademark shirt. You just said that's wrong. I don't know. I just disagree, to be honest. Let them have it.
What do you got?
See, the thing is with a podcast is I believe it's always best to understand your material before it becomes your point to talk, because I don't know. I've got to read. I've got to read through the list right now and figure out which I'm going to go with. Because the bakery at Springfield Fair, best jam and cream long johns. Now, okay, what do you got to say about a long john?
I can't eat one, but it sounds delicious.
Do you know what they are?
I'm assuming it's like a cream pie tart thing.
Very much so, yeah. Along like...
Is it mocha or real fresh? Is it mocha or fresh?
Well, you can get both, obviously.
No. What's he stated? Or she stated? It stated, whatever.
The only thing that's missing here is we want price. It just says long john. There's an exclamation mark on it, so it must be good. No price. Here's one with the price. Jacob's Bakery, McDowell. Vanilla slice, iced coffee, and a pie, $12.
That's reasonable.
That's from Tamesy.
Oh yeah, good on your team.
That doesn't surprise me. He would know a good, like, that is a good Smoko order.
We also got one through on Instagram. Send them through however you want. I mean, fuck, we'll find them. But just keep biffing them through. The one we got was about actually those potato scallops we were talking about in Harvey Bay the other day. Apparently they are very good potato scallops in Harvey Bay.
Talk to me.
So Kamiko said, "G'day legends, I work in Harvey Bay. Best Smoko potato scallops are Blazers, Budgery, Urigan. Also, they have a Smoko van. And best Smoko by far is the Foodworks in Maryborough, cheese and bacon scallop and a beef and gravy rissole with a Rockstar energy drink. I'm assuming a large one for $8.50. Cheers, legends."
See, there you go.
Long time listener and supporter.
Yeah, he's got the drill. He knows the drill.
Yeah, he does.
Got the price down. Got the Rockstar. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a fan of Rockstars.
I don't like energy drinks.
I mean,
It's just coffee, mate. Just drink our fucking coffee.
I had a couple Red Bulls with a bit of Jägermeister in
Have
it, but other than that,
Have a coffee and get over it.
I mean, no, like, it's, cold and
Stop trying to be like Travis
sweet.
Pastrana or something. No one gives a fuck about your Red Bulls.
Travis Pastrana. Sunflower's actually nodding over here because she used to be in motocross.
I know. That's all right. You can drink energy drinks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from Sunflower over there. How you going?
How you going, Sunflower?
Do you vouch for Travis Pastrana?
Not really.
Not really.
No,
I can vouch for myself though.
Well, we actually went out in the field this week
Yeah.
and did our first proper in-depth Smoko review.
Yeah, so if you thought the podcast was already shit, it's about to get shitter.
So we're, like we've been saying, we're trying to find Australia's best Smoko. So we've sent, well, because I'm celiac, I'm gluten-free, so I can't eat fuck all. So Dan's got to go out and try everything. I'm holding the camera.
No, but that's the thing is like, you need to be the voice of the celiacs. Like,
Well,
give
yeah,
them a voice.
when we get out there, I find
Don't
one. There's no
sit-
way the
don't
snack
sit
shack
across from me. For anyone watching on YouTube, Ed's over here feeding the chooks while he's trying to make a point. Don't
I'm just being like,
don't look at me and do
when
that.
I find a gluten-free option, I will review it. But the Snack Shack definitely is not
Well, I
a
think-
gluten-free friendly
You
establishment.
know what? You actually didn't even ask them. You're just assuming that because it's a standard Smoko shop that they wouldn't sell anything gluten-free.
I can't get into why I know they are not gluten-friendly, but I'll stay off air.
They do salads.
Let's have a listen to how our Smoko review went this week.
There we go.
So leave me alone, I'm on Smoko. So leave me alone, I'm on Smoko.
Good mate, how are you? Mate, I'm looking for your best Smoko order. Like, what's your special? What's the best thing you do? Hamburger, chicken schnitzel burger. What do you reckon, hamburger or schnitty? Let's go schnitty burger, please. Does it come with cheese on there? I suppose I better get something out of the hot box too. Maybe throw a potato scallop in there as well, please. Just one? One, please. Plenty of chicken salt. And a can of solo to wash it down, please. Yeah, chuck it in the combo with chips, yeah.
Is that what you steak point? You want a scallop now or with the...
I might have the scallop now.
Perfect.
Chicken schnitty and chips, thank you. I'm going to need sauce on those chips. They look dry. Initial short thoughts, those chips look dry. Right, I'm on the hunt for Australia's best Smokos. Here we are at Snack Shack over here in Morningside, Brisbane. So at 54 Riverside Place. Schnitty burger was recommended. Got in a meal with the chips and solo, and obviously had to get a potato scallop as well. Plenty of chicken salt. Meal cost us about $11.50. Pretty reasonably priced if you ask me. I like the amount of chicken salt they put on that scallop. Can't have too much chicken salt. Should have eaten breakfast this morning.
Looks heavily sauced.
I've never really been one to put sauce on my chips, to be honest. I know a lot of people do, but it's a new thing that I've found that's actually fucking delicious. Fresh. That's what you want. Nothing like having a camera in your face while you're eating. This is the piece of resistance.
Jeez.
Chicken schnitty burger.
Plenty of mayo. Bun firmness.
Can of solo. Fuck, I love solo. There's no real good way to attack a burger, so. Fuck yeah. Getting better. We've got double shitty patties. Good piece of cheese. Real cheese as well, not that fake plastic bullshit. Tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise. Nicely toasted bun as well on the inside. Now I have to fucking finish this before I wrap up the rating.
No, you can give it to us now.
Gee, this is a good burger. And that scallop I'm going to have a bit of alone time with after this little review. First Smoko review. Have I got mayonnaise on my face?
Yeah.
Good. First Smoko review. very, very clean looking shop, very clean in appearance, which I like. The burger's delicious. The scallops are fucking amazing. The chips are good. I'm going to go and finish all of this. Given that this is our first Smoko review, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.5 out of 10. Pretty satisfied.
Huge.
It's the only thing I've got to go off here, so yeah, 9.5. I feel good. It's warmed me up on the inside, and yeah, I know I'm not going to be hungry after this meal, so yeah, don't know if I'll get much work done for the rest of the day, but yeah, 9.5.
Okay.
Well, what did you reckon of that?
Oh, jeez, don't start with that voice. You just know us like a flag. No, that was our first one. So keep sending through locations. We're going to go scope out, try. We're going to give you real and honest reviews. I think Dan's was a little. I think you're a
No,
bit
well,
high
see,
on that
my
one.
thinking was
9.5 is fucking
to be honest, my thinking was like, well, it's the first one, right? I've
you're
got
better off
nothing
going-
else.
better off going mid-range.
No, I've got nothing else to compare it to. So as far as I'm concerned, that was fucking good. It
Well,
was
there you
double.
go.
It was a chicken schnee burger. It had double layer schnitties. It had real cheese on there. Good helping of mayonnaise. But
And
the
lettuce,
chicken-
which apparently you can't get.
yeah, going out of business. Yeah, apparently they're looking at bringing cabbage onto Zinger burgers because they can't get lettuce.
That'll be an
Right.
uproar.
So yeah, no, I don't know. I just look, to be honest with you, it was the first one, and I did get excited, and I make no apologies for that because like
Look, you enjoyed it, and that's fine.
I did enjoy it, and if I was to sum it all up, I had great company, and I just felt like the vibe was nice.
Vibe was right up the solo.
Yeah.
So that wraps us up for another week of Funky Shirt Fridays. Thanks so much for joining us for this 4th episode.
Yeah, don't forget the reason we're on Funky Shirt Fridays. Every Friday's a great day to start a conversation.
Absolutely.
About mental health or otherwise. So go
Anyone
out
out there
get
wants
connected.
to talk to a mental health professional, get on to TX 04888 469 88
But
Monday
don't
to Friday,
forget-
8 a.m. till 10 p.m.
You don't have to be a professional to talk about mental health.
Absolutely not. And don't forget, the last day of Trademart's EFI sale. Fuck inflation and save the Trademark Nation by buying some Trademark workwear at half price. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's it. Out, mic drop, pen drop. Bye. If I stop, I'll die.